crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans. That win brought the season series level at 1-1.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Matthews out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. 5 to shoot. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Those three-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And stolen by James. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Well, in case anybody doubted, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A. And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
Davis down low. Lopez is there. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Hammock. Middleton can't get it to go.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And the regular season officially begins. Most rookies around the league, Clark, will have their eyes wide open. I mean, wow, what an eye-opening experience to play with this speed, this talent. How nervous were you going back to that time in your life? How nervous were you on opening night?
Very nervous, really excited, but there were some butterflies that I had to work really hard at trying to get them to fly in formation because they were all over the place, Kevin. But ultimately, once you get out there and you break that first sweat or you get that first hit or bucket, then it simply becomes basketball. But prior to that, pre-game meal, your nap before the game, butterflies are doing their own thing.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And something else that's stood out for me tonight is their efficient scoring in the low post.
Here's Green. He dishes it to Davis. Reverses. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Davis has got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bledsoe against Davis. No good from Bledsoe.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so he'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. Passes to Lopez. Dishes to Korver. The Bucks working the ball around. Fires from the line. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly, they've been the better team so far.
Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And taking a look here at the numbers for LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 27 points a game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Korver with it. He's picked up by James. To the middle. And Ilyasova throws it down.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Cook's checked in. Good on the 2nd free throw. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. A lot of people admire Giannis Antetokounmpo, but who does he appreciate?
It's unbelievable how he has everything. He's
Elite in just about every category, Greg.
And certainly a player for Giannis to study. He's a do-it-all superstar in his own right.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Cook out there with Green, and it's Davis at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Yeah, I like his heart there, the competitive spirit. I mean, refusing to be held in check by bigger defenders. That's all heart and competitive spirit.
Ilyasova rebounded by the Lakers.
And, you know, the defense knew how to play at that time, liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
And there's the foul that goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. Davis inside. Lopez covering.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
Over Green. Matthews, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And they double up James. Lopez against Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timeout called the Bucks. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent. Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Green finds Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
From 17 feet out, count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Lopez. Pass to Davis. For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Matthews. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 14. Green with the basket on the assist by James.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Third is Eric Bledsoe.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Davis with it. Matthews covering. Caruso kicks to Davis. Pass to Caruso. The rebound by Middleton.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And here is Antetokounmpo. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Matthews, no good. Lakers leading by 19 points. LeBron dishes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Over to the wing. Here's Lopez. Drills it from outside. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Here's LeBron, and it's sent back by Lopez. Count the basket, and that's 18 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
With the fadeaway. 5 to shoot. Lopez finds Middleton. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And it's Davis missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Tremendous run from Anthony Davis in the first half. One of the few true bigs who scores effortlessly on all 3 levels. We'll move it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Matthews out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Caldwell Pope kicks to Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. Clark, when you're evaluating young players and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
James, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Los Angeles leading by 15, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty, an incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low. And Davis sends it back. They recover it. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Davis. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 15. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 8 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Bledsoe's got 8 here in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Matthews scanning the floor. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's James. Second shot opportunity. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight. 8 for 15.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
So guys, when LeBron is scoring like this, as a defender, it's hard not to throw up your arms and say, I give up. Just so hard to slow him down.
Korver against Bradley. Outside Korver. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bledsoe. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Kuzma. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks trail by 12. Hill deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Ilyasova. Korver kicks to Hill. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
You know, the former late first-round pick Hill has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley.
And you can sense that Rondo taking some pride in shredding the D with his passing. Has exceptional vision.
1:12 left in the third quarter. The 3 from Korver, and the 3 ball is good. Korver's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Rondo drives in, and yes, it's good. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Now Hill. Pass to Connaughton. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Rondo against Hill. Here's Connaughton. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers making a change here. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. Green deciding where to go with it. The layup missed. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got JaVale McGee, Caldwell Pope out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Green, and it's Cook in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. Hill finds Ilyasova. Over in the corner, Matthews. Shot clock at 6. From the wing, and right through it goes. Matthews has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. McGee against Lopez, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He kicks to Matthews. Got a hand on it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Korver.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Inside, and Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Jared Dudley. And Thunder subbed in for Caldwell Pope. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Here's Bledsoe, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Thunder. Here's Davis. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Nails the baby hook. Davis has got 22 points.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
And they double up Davis. Green inside the three-point line. McGee inside. Lopez is there. The shot's good from McGee.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Here's Davis. Back to Cook. Davis looking for an opening. Daniels dishes to McGee. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And, you know, that's an easy one. You can't miss these shots. Those are makeable shots, especially when the defense isn't on its game.
On the wing, Daniels takes a 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the Bucks making a change here. Korver's checked in. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 6. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. Rondo finds McGee. And Davis now top of the key. Back to McGee. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Rondo passes to Green. And they double up Davis. Green kicks to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Davis dishes to Rondo. He feeds it to Green. It's stolen by Korver. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points now in the second half. Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. The 3. Nails the tray.
Scary sight and a long night when Rondo starts lighting it up like this.
The Bucks have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Davis pulls it down.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Rondo finds James. Antetokounmpo against Davis. Kicks it out to James. Pocket 6. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Over Davis, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee.
What a clutch performance. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
One thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 3. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Seconds left in the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo misses the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere. Tell you what, that's a clutch moment for him right there, delivering at a big time in this game.
And Middleton kicks to Korver. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't connect. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.